Happy Monday, 6th grade Pre-P. This is Mrs. Ulrey, and I'm going to be covering your directions for your assignments Monday, September 14th. So we're going to make sure that we cover the elements for this particular assignment. And remember, you have any work that's due, any assignments that are assigned today, remember they are due by tonight, 11:59. All right, let's keep on going. I have a quick announcement to make. Tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday, September the 15th, our classes will not be meeting in Zoom. So you're going to make sure you watch the recorded instructions and follow the slides in order. So be sure you check that carefully in the morning. One other thing I wanted to remind everybody is to make sure you are checking your grades, make sure you're checking your assignments to make sure that you have turned them in. The 5 grades that I am documenting in the grade book, and some of you have received messages from me, you need to have your 3 vocabulary quizzes and your 2 NewsELA quizzes, okay? Remember that was from the past couple of weeks. You need to make sure you get those turned in because I need to put the grades in. If you have any questions, you definitely reach out to me. You can email me or you can address it with me when we resume class back on Wednesday, okay? So just please be aware of that. Okay, so this would be the normal slide you would see if you were live. We're going to move on. All right, so our today information, again, I just addressed your missing work, making sure you're meeting those deadlines, guys. You have until 11:59 every night when you are working on an assignment. Be sure that you are utilizing your ELA classroom time to finish your work. That way you don't fall behind. Okay, so just kind of FYI. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover our plot diagram, plot review, and we're going to be focusing on exposition for that, but I wanted you to just kind of get a reminder on what we're going to be doing. Okay? All right, so the other thing is we're talking about our mentor sentence, and that's going to be another folder under today. It's separate, but this is the week, but I'm doing it separately, so you'll need to go back into your Monday, September 14th folder to look at Monday's sentence and get that taken care of, okay? The other thing we'll be talking about, again, that's going to be in a separate assignment in your folder, is your friendly letter, day 1. Now, this is really important because this friendly letter that we're going to be starting is going to be for a summative grade, a major grade, a test grade, okay? And that's going to be due on Friday. But again, your mentor sentence activity and your friendly letter, those are in your folder as separate assignments. Okay, so you're going to work independently on your mentor sentence in Monday's folder. You're going to work on plot, which is we're going to focus on the exposition. We're going to cover that. And then, of course, your friendly letter day 1. Again, that's due tonight by 11:59. Okay, so we're going to talk about exposition. Exposition includes your setting, your conflict, and characters. So we're going to focus on for today. All right, you are going to watch this really short, great animated short film called Glued. So be sure you watch this. If you need to watch it a second time, not a problem. Once you are done watching it, what I need you to do is you're going to type 8 to 10 details, 8 to 10 little notes from the short film you just saw. Now remember, you need to click out, go to this screen so that you can start typing in the text box, okay? So you're going to go ahead and get that done. Be sure you number them 1 to 10, and be sure you try to type in complete sentences, please. Okay, so one of the things that you also are going to want to review when dealing with exposition, okay? When you are introduced to some of the characters in the beginning of a novel, of a story, of a short film, okay, these are part of the exposition. Okay, so here, make sure you refresh your memory that when an author gives you details about what a character does or says or thinks, you are able to infer that character's traits. In other words, you kind of get an idea, you make an educated guess of how that character's behavior is, what they're like. A character's traits give you clues about how he or she will behave as the story unfolds, or in this case, how the film went. Okay, so writers use 4 methods of characterization, and here they are. First one is physical appearance, what a character looks like. You're looking at the eyes, you're looking at all the physical appearances, the hair, any type of descriptions. Thoughts, speech, and actions, what a character says, thinks, and how he or she behaves. The third is other characters' reactions. Are there any other characters, and how are the other characters, how do they react or treat him or her? And of course, a narrator's direct comments, what the narrator says directly about the character. 6th grade, you need to know these 4. Definitely you need to know these 4 methods of characterization. For 6th grade, you need to know this, so be sure you review. Okay, these are all other parts of the exposition, better known as the beginning of the story. So exposition is also, again, as a reminder, the setting, characters, and conflict. So these are the elements that are essential to keeping a story running and flowing smoothly. And it also helps allow the conflict to develop. So again, we're talking about the setting, which is where and when the story occurs. The characters are the people, the animals, or the creatures in the story. And the conflict, which is the problem in the story. Okay, you need to be able to identify those. Okay, so here is your plot diagram. Okay, this goes in order. We talked about this last week, but this is pretty much how any movie, any novel, any book will follow this path, starting with exposition. Okay, and then we work our way up to the mountain and come all the way down. We'll be talking about the rest of these elements in your plot diagram as the week goes on. Okay, let's wrap it up. Exposition. The introduction of a story is called exposition. Usually reveals setting, characters, and a hint of the conflict. And the purpose of the exposition, again, is to familiarize the reader with these elements. Okay, now exposition in a film, which is like what you just saw, can include sounds and colors. In film, the writer will set the exposition, showing you a panned view of the location, along with what the characters are doing. So the film has pretty good details of exposition. Double check to see what you wrote in your notes. If you feel you need to change something, please do so. You can always go back and add or take away. Okay? And so for your short activity, what I need you to do is you're going to, exit out of this particular screen, come to this part. If you need to watch the film, you can click right here once again. But I do need you to describe the setting. You're going to click in the text box. Describe the characters. Click here in the text box. And then a hint of the conflict. Click in the text box. But I need you to remember to write in complete sentences. Okay, guys, so this is your assignment for your plot workshop for today. If you have any questions or comments, you can definitely send me those messages in Schoology. You can email me, or you can wait for Wednesday. But just be sure you get this done. And if you have any questions, again, let me know. Guys, I hope you have a great Monday, and we'll see you soon.